If you've been trying to do any kind of home renovation, you know contractors are in high demand right now, but you should also know some demand a lot of money up front and don't deliver. All new this morning, the Let Joe Know team with one business is leaving dozens of homeowners out thousands of dollars.
Show you what we got.
It was going to be a bath remodel.
We were just gonna rip out this tub.
Tony Harrison hired AZ Windows, Doors, and Baths to do it. He says they wanted cash.
They were really pressuring us.
Instead, Tony financed the $7,800. He says as time went by, excuses grew. No work was done.
I saw your report. I'm like, oh my God, what have we got ourselves into?
In November, we showed you how another homeowner, Jeff, hired the same business, also known as Remod AZ. Paying cash would get him half price. He wrote a check for nearly $8,000, but says he never got his windows.
Every time I called, they had a different excuse.
Through emails, Remod AZ owner Tammy Denise Robinson told me it was a manufacturer issue. I'll be refunding him $5,000 that I'll be mailing. And she said airing a story would be against Jeff's wishes and also mine. Well, we aired that story, and more than 20 homeowners let me know they had the same problem, giving Robinson's businesses large upfront deposits, together $125,000 worth of contracts for work that was never done or not completed. We couldn't find Tammy Denise Robinson at her Phoenix business address or a Gilbert house linked to her. So how was Robinson able to take in so much money from so many? Good question. Before our first story aired, the state's registrar of contractors told us they were actively investigating 6 complaints, but had taken no action. That was October 20th. 2 days later, on October 22nd, the ROC suspended the license. And it was the next day, October 23rd, when Tony signed his finance contract with the company, having no idea of the license suspension.
I found out that the finance company advanced them over $2,000 to get started, and they hadn't started anything.
The suspension didn't last long. In December, we found Remod AZ listed as active. The ROC says they entered into a consent order, and the business was required to remedy the outstanding complaints or face the revocation of their license.
We were fortunate. We were very fortunate.
With no work done, Tony was able to get out of his finance contract, not paying anything. And owner Tammy Denise Robinson did live up to her promise to Jeff, sending him a $5,000 refund check. It bounced. In January, the ROC revoked the license for AZ Windows, Doors, and Baths, Remod AZ, and said Tammy Denise Robinson also partly owned an unlicensed contracting business, Bath Logic. I'd like to talk to her. If you know where she is, go to abc15.com/letjoeknow and tell me. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you've got a problem, let me know.
Man, this stuff just makes your blood boil. But glad Joe is here to take action for us. Meantime, tomorrow morning, the Let Joe Know team looks at the best way to hire these contractors and what you can do if what happened to these people happens to you.